Meet Art the Clown, the Miles County Killer, an amalgamation of many things. The mystery and silence of Michael Myers, the brutality of Jason Voorhees, the sense of humor of Freddy Krueger. October of 2022, Terrifier 2 was released, and boy oh boy did this movie cause a shitstorm. So, where does the story actually begin? Writer-director Damien Leone first unleashed Art in 2008 during the very low-budget short The Ninth Circle, followed by his second short, Terrifier, in 2011. Both those films would resurface in 2013's All Hallows Eve, a horror anthology that would include a brand new story and wraparound featuring the evil degenerate. Art the Clown's infamous Splatterfest would manifest during this time. Art's appearance would evolve from film to film, depicting a new boogeyman for this generation. In The Ninth Circle, his appearance appeared to be more human. Pretty much a regular guy wearing face paint and a clown outfit. And let's not forget his tiny little hat attached to his bald cap. His actions were also more grounded, relying more on intimidation before he hacks up his victims. In 2011's Terrifier short, Art would display more superhuman abilities like regeneration and invulnerability, not to mention his fetish with smearing blood and shit all over the bathroom walls. You see, Art is a true degenerate. In All Hallows Eve, the legend of Art the Clown would continue to evolve. This is where we shockingly learn that not even children are safe from Art's depraved, murderous tendencies. During this era, Art the Clown will be played by actor Mike Gianelli. All Hallows Eve would mark the last time Mike would play Art, as the actor would later turn down the role of Art because he didn't want to endure the vigorous makeup application between shots. Oh, this fucking guy. Motherfucker. Cut to 2016, director Damien Leone was ready to unleash Art the Clown to the entire world with his first feature-length film, Terrifier. This movie's tons of fucked up. David Howard Thornton would take over the role of Art the Clown, and holy shit is he great! Art the Clown went from a two-dimensional clown serial killer to a supernatural force of terror. His charisma is infallible for someone who hasn't spoken a single word. The character of Dawn finds Art to be incredibly playful. She seems to be lured in and seduced by Art's undeniable charm. Meanwhile, Tara is more grounded when it comes to their new mysterious friend. Tara finds Art to be unsettling and clearly makes her nervous and on edge. A stark contrast as to how Dawn sees Art. Me personally, my skinny ass would turn around and get the fuck out. Terrifier 1 is chock full of practical gags and horrific disfigurations. One kill scene might be a bit much if you're a little squeamish between the legs. This film really shows just how tactical and cunning Art can be. The moment Art the Clown produced a pistol and shot the lead in the face, you knew you were watching something special. After a night of debauchery and mayhem, Art takes his own life with a bullet to his own head. This leads us to the brilliance of Terrifier 2, a film so relentless and cruel that horror favorite Mike Flanagan coined it the MegaSlasher. Quite honestly though, he ain't lying. This flick is on a whole other level. You see, Art the Clown doesn't just kill you, he fucks you up. Seriously. His fucking arsenal is unmatched. Flamethrowers, firearms, fluoro antimonic acid, Hammers, beer bottles, hatchets. My man carries around a large black plastic garbage bag full of this shit. Not suspicious at all. The sequel takes place directly after the first film ended. Something has brought Art the Clown back into existence to further cause chaos and misery. Now we're going into a bit of supernatural territory. You can add immortality, reality warping, teleportation, and stealth mastery to his never-ending arsenal. And of course, naturally, he continues to break the fourth wall. We are also introduced to the Pale Girl, an entity who is believed to be Art's first victim. The two bond over a massive amount of diarrhea. That shit nasty. A dead possum later, and the deadly duo soon begin their latest killing spree. Another welcome addition is the new horror screen queen Sienna, played by the charismatic newcomer Lauren Lavera. Sienna is a fantastic character. By the end of this flick, you're gonna find yourself rooting for this guy. Her brother Jonathan was pretty cool too. Her mom, not so much. Sienna's father was an artist who had suffered through a health crisis. Jonathan soon discovers their dad and Art the Clown are somehow connected via drawings in their deceased father's sketchbook. Here we see an image of Art and his future victims. Bloody, horrific deaths fabricated by the mind would soon later come into fruition and take place in the real world. Terrifier 2 does not hold back. If you're a bit squeamish and have a weak stomach, you may want to watch something else. This is the flick that allegedly had moviegoers passing out and vomiting in theaters. More movies like this, please! What Terrifier 2 really did manage to do, however, was raise the bar on gore and practical effects. Seriously, somebody give Damien Leone his flowers. An extremely violent film on a micro budget earning over 10 mil at the box office is a win for horror fans. It's gonna be very hard to follow this film on a gore and on an entertainment level. It's that fucking good. Clocking in on a whopping 2 hours and some change, really it's the film's only flaw, if you can even call it that. If you haven't seen Terrifier 2 or any of his previous films, I won't say much more. Really, go and indulge in these works of art. Support horror and don't forget your barf bag. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Horror Fiend Drive-In Theater. Please leave a like on your way out and subscribe to Horror Fiend TV for more blood-curdling content. So go ahead, support Art the Clown, support Terrifier 2, and most of all, stay scared.